Hello there, Melody. You know, when I saw you on the file, I was like, I recognize that name. So great to see you had a wonderful experience last time and you're back. And if I remember correctly, we are going for the general this time. So it should be slightly easier, but we don't necessarily have to change our writing that much. On the computer as well, most students say that they can write faster. You know the system anyway. I would practice maybe with even with our online essay checker of just, getting into the habit of writing on the computer. But anyway, let's have a look. Some people believe that employees should stay in the same job for the rest of their lives. Others think they should switch jobs at least once during their career. Okay, let's go. The issue of working with one employer throughout a professional career has been a controversial topic for the last few decades. Beautiful. For the past few decades, sorry, I keep putting words into your writing. Strongly believe that despite the benefits of having a permanent job, being employed by more than one company could enhance work experience and social connections. Beautiful. This essay will explain the advantages of this situation using examples from Harvard University and the Mental Health Journal to support arguments. Okay, because it's actual the journal. Also, what we're teaching nowadays is rather than using examples from a Harvard University, is just to give a hypothetical example and then develop it further with professions. Okay. What I'll do is I will mention more about this in this body paragraph, but this is a new technique that we've developed because it just kind of pushes you to use hypothetical and conditional structures, which are definitely very useful. I think a smart student like you will be able to quickly grasp this idea. Let's go. Continuing undertaking similar work tasks at the same job for several years could considerably reduce the opportunity to gain knowledge in other work areas due to the lack of challenges. Beautiful. This is because having more than a single practical work experience frequently enhances various skills at work. Excellent. Skillful professionals. Great vocabulary so far. Skillful professionals usually have worked in various jobs and encountered different challenges. As an example, a study in Harvard University has concluded that nurses who work in 2 or more hospitals are more capable to manage complex cases in the emergency room compared to the ones who only work at the same workplace during their professional career. Beautiful. Okay, this is fantastic. What I want to suggest, though, is just try this newer technique that we've developed. Okay, and what we would do, actually, you've kind of developed it to a certain extent. Skillful professionals. Okay, so here, what we would do, let's just break this up. Okay, so we would say something like, this sentiment is echoed by numerous career professionals who state that, who state that professionals who have worked in various jobs have usually encountered different challenges. Okay, so what we do is we choose the profession related to the topic. So here it's not so clear, but we could easily say human resource experts, for example. Okay, and then that kind of replaces this, the university. And then we could also say, now we would give an example and we'd say, take, for example, if a nurse worked in 2 or more hospitals, they are probably more capable, they would be probably more capable to manage complex cases in the emergency room compared to those who had only worked at the same workplace during their professional career. So you might have to cut that up into 2 sentences. But the idea is that we're using hypothetical language. Okay? and you need to get a good grasp of the conditionals to do this. Give it a shot while you're training with us. We may even be able to exceed Band 7, which wouldn't be bad at all. And I think it's within your capability. Although having a permanent job could be highly attractive, convenient, and appropriate for many workers, beautiful list, social relationships could be affected owing to reduced socialization. Okay, in other words, people usually bond with co-workers, creating friendships and connections, which are important for their well-being. However, if employees permanently stay working in one organization surrounded by the same staff, they might have limited connections due to having less opportunities to socialize with other colleagues in different organizations. Beautiful. For example, there we go, we got it that time. The Mental Health Journal has mentioned that working for a few businesses could enhance connections and diminish isolation in chief executive officers in comparison with the ones who only work for one company. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent work there. To conclude, despite the benefits of having a stable job, we wouldn't say a stable work. We can't say a work. It's a plural noun. I firmly believe that changing jobs could enhance practical work experience and create more connections. It is predicted that future generations might be more likely to work for several companies to be skillful professionals. Beautiful. We've already got skillful in there. What could we say instead? We've already got skillful professionals. In order to maximize their career credentials. There we go. That's not a bad one, is it? Excellent work though there, Melody. Let's see. English homestay. Dear Sir, Madam, good. Actually, we're writing to a family, if I remember correctly. Okay, the register. The register here is incredibly important. We're writing to a family and you are a student. So therefore, the register would be neutral or semi-formal. Not to the point that they are friends, but not to the point where we need Dear Sir, Madam. So here I would have recommended going Dear the Jones family, comma. Okay, just to be on the safe side. I'm writing to let you know a bit more about myself, some questions about your country, and when exactly I will be there. Beautiful. My name is Melody, and I am Peruvian, but currently I'm living in Melbourne. Okay. Okay, I would have gone here, but currently live in Melbourne. Okay, I am Peruvian, but currently, now, because you say I am Peruvian, but currently, it sounds as though we're going to say, but currently I am Australian, which obviously we didn't do, but I think it would be more appropriate to say, but currently live in Melbourne. I'm a dietitian who is third person singular, who enjoys outdoor activities, but well done there, relative clause, and who enjoys outdoor activities and being surrounded by nature. Okay, here the more common phrase would be who enjoys outdoor activities and being in nature. In addition, I'm delighted to participate in the English and Homestay program. Beautiful. It will be my first time in the UK. For that reason, would you kindly respond to some of my concerns? I would appreciate it if you could let me know a bit more about the weather in May. I've been having hay fever. Yeah, Google spotted that one. Let's see. I would say I've been suffering from hay fever since I was. I've been suffering with hay fever since I was a child. Let's see. Also appropriate. I've had hay fever since I was a child, or even better, I've had hay fever ever since I was a child. Therefore, I'm slightly preoccupied regarding the weather conditions would be better. Also, I'm considering purchasing a bicycle to transport. Okay. I would have put here a bicycle for my commute. It's better vocabulary, and it's also more specific, because here, purchasing a bicycle to transport to Peru. Adding that bicycle to transport, purchasing a bicycle to transport means that you would be moving the bicycle, you'd be transporting that bicycle from place X to place Y. Okay? And we're not really using that. We don't really want to say that. Also, I'm considering purchasing a bicycle for my daily commute. Could you please tell me if it is safe to ride around London? Definitely not. Or would you recommend public transportation? Beautiful. With reference to my flight details, I'm arriving at midday on the 1st May 2024. Okay. My flight number is 2 operated by Qantas. I hope to see you at the airport that day. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours faithfully, Melody Flores. Beautiful work there, Melody. Excellent work. Very impressed. Just remember the register here. That's a big takeaway. And also try what I suggested for one of the body paragraphs. I think a smart student like you would be able to grasp the idea fairly quickly. Now, you know the next task. Implement all the corrections that you've heard. Okay, send me back your corrected essay. Remind me to have a look at the new version for this one, for your task 2. Make a list of the mistakes and the suggestions and the things that you've done right, the good vocabulary that I may have highlighted. Send it all back to me in one file. Looking forward to seeing your next work. Have a good one.